The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
Well, it's time for a fact to make your brain go. Now, we're talking about the eclipse. Can you eat during the eclipse? If you're preparing food during the eclipse, are you going to kill yourself? Now, a lot of this is because it says the radiation from the eclipse, because what happens is when the moon blocks it out, you see, it amplifies the radiation from the sun that comes in here and then radiates us more. And then if you're making food and you eat it later, it's radiation and you're going to die.
It sounds like a good way to make a grilled cheese, though, is just hold it up to the eclipse.
I don't think it will heat it that way, but why don't you do a video later and you try making that work?
I'll get right on that.
Yeah, so right then, so it's 12:50, the partial starts in Chicago, and then it peaks right around 2 o'clock, and then 3:20 it ends, the partial, the 94% coverage, just so you know.
So what happens at 3:20? We just all move on with our lives?
Yeah, it'll, they just look up there and, oh, that's the sun now. It's just the sun. The moon's out of the way. It'll still look a little weird. I remember the rest of the day, the sun and the sky will look a little bit, depending on how we see it, if it's supposed to be perfectly sunny like right now. But it still won't be a perfect sun. We go on with our lives after that.
I guess.
Yeah, just go on, do what I don't know what you were planning on doing today.
I wish every day felt like Eclipse Day. There's so much buzz in the air.
Yeah, yep. And then you look at it, and listen, it is really cool. It's an experience. It won't be here for 100 years again in our area. So eclipses happen about every 18 months, but most of them are over the ocean.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know there were that many eclipses.
Yeah, it was all the time.
But if they're over the ocean, can't we see those too?
Well, you're not out in the ocean.
But like video cameras, right?
I don't think there's everywhere in the ocean. 3/4 of the earth is covered by oceans.
That's a lot of Earth.
There's more water than land by a long shot. So they're just happening out there, like sharks get to enjoy them and stuff.
Yeah, but there's a lot of video cameras. You would think somebody would film
There's
it.
not video cameras everywhere.
Well,
I mean, not in the oceans.
But they're not like eclipses in the ocean. They're in the sky, right?
They're in the sky.
Well, then you can film it.
But who's there to do it?
Scientists, NASA, I don't know.
Yeah, well,
the Weather Channel, Tom Skilling.
Then you can see it that way, but you can't see it in person.
Okay, all right, fine.
You gonna get out there in a dinghy?
In a dinghy? Don't talk about my dinghy. What's a dinghy?
Oh, you don't know what a dinghy is?
What's a dinghy?
It's a little boat.
No,
it's a small boat.
I actually heard it was average sized.
You?
The dinghy.
No. All right, so the thing is, you can go ahead and eat the food. NASA felt they had to do this in 2017 because it went across the internet and TikTok. People saying, like, don't make food during the eclipse because it'll be radiated and you get cancer and die. Well, they said if that's the case, then any crops out there would be radiated and you would die. So that doesn't happen. It's not going to be a big problem. You can make food, a grilled cheese, in the eclipse if you want to. If it's warm enough and it warms it all up nicely, you can do that. So don't worry about it. You're not going to get extra radiation out there in the eclipse.
Is there an appropriate food that we should eat during the eclipse? Like maybe eggs sunny side up?
I get what you say. I see what you did there.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of wondering.
I think whatever you feel comfortable eating that is in your realm of deliciousness, just go ahead and do that.
In your realm of deliciousness?
Yeah, just eat whatever you want is what I'm trying to say. Go ahead and do that. Also, there's some deals today, speaking of which. I guess Burger King has a buy one get one Whopper deal.
Yes, for their loyalty members, you got to sign up for that and then text Eclipse to 25125, and that'll
and a one at the end.
Yeah,
it's 251251.
Oh, interesting. I don't have that one on my screen. But yes, that's that you get. Do you need 2 Whoppers? Is the Whopper your go-to today for the eclipse?
Well, Burger King's on the downtrend.
It is.
Yeah, they're dropping like flies. And also, I never heard anybody say, let's go to Burger King anymore.
No, I've never heard anybody say that, period.
Now, I'm not saying I hear all a bunch of people like, hey, let's go to McDonald's. But I will go to McDonald's, but I just don't choose Burger King anymore. That's too bad.
Well, obviously, because the one by you shut down and then was demolished 3 days later.
I mean, they didn't waste any time.
They didn't.
So Burger King getting a buy one, get one free Whopper is pretty good. I would try that. I'd probably make me go to Burger King and try it out.
The deal that I'm going to jump on today is Pizza Hut, whom I love, big Pizza Hut guy.
Yeah.
They are doing the total eclipse of the Hut.
Oh.
Any large pizza, just $12.
Any large pizza?
Yeah, any large pizza.
How many toppings? As many as you want?
How many toppings do you want?
I like pepperoni, sausage. Sometimes I add bacon to that. Mushroom,
all in the
green
same
peppers.
Pizza?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's too many toppings.
No, it isn't.
Dude, you get 1 topping.
One?
That's all I need. 2 toppings. I'm like, what is this, Mardi Gras? Am I losing my mind?
No, 3 or 4 is good.
No, I just need the 1.
No.
I just need bacon.
Actually, as I see it now, you can do it up to 10 toppings.
All right.
With Pizza Hut. It's all right, Pizza Hut. I see you. Wendy's has the Eclipse deal. What do they got? Free chocolate or orange Dreamsicle Frosty when you make a purchase on the restaurant's app.
That's great. I want that Dreamsicle Frosty. Have you had that yet?
No. I like the standard Frosty.
You don't want to do the Dreamsicle?
I don't think so.
You don't. What? You have like a prejudice against Dreamsicles?
What's it taste like? Dragon fruit?
No, it tastes like orange. It tastes like a Dreamsicle.
Oh, I don't want an orange Frosty.
You don't like that?
No. I like chocolate.
Okay.
Yeah. But about, hey, to each his own. Go do it. Go do what you got to do. So, yeah, there's some good deals out there. Cracker Barrel. Customers can earn a free side of pancakes when you order an entree.
That's a great deal. That is a great deal. Cracker Barrel once again coming in clutch.
Yeah.
Go to the gift shop. I bet the Cracker Barrel gift shop has glasses.
Cracker Barrel has a gift shop?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
That's like half the restaurant is the gift shop.
Why don't I remember that? Because I've been to Cracker Barrel just not recently.
When you walk into a Cracker Barrel, you have the checkerboard festivities where you can play checkers.
Yeah.
And then you have the gift shop.
I don't remember the gift shop.
And you can get like season 3 of I Love Lucy on DVD for $7.
Huh. Well, maybe go over there instead. Sorry, Burger King. Sorry, you're out. You're out.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Head to headlines. Based on the headline alone, you guys decide the content at 312-591-8300. We gave you 2 headlines. Let's go through them again. I'll tell you who won here in a second. So, headline number 1 was, victims describe, quote, nightmare after mother-daughter duo allegedly gave them illegal butt injections. And headline number 2, customer shoots Chipotle worker over guacamole dispute in Michigan. Now, I feel it was pretty much a landslide, headline number 1. And I feel that people think the second headline probably tells the whole story, even though it's disturbing. And, you can just, I don't know what the dispute was over in the guacamole, because Chipotle guacamole is delicious. Mm-hmm. It's fresh every day.
What are you doing, ads for Chipotle now? I don't know if it's fresh every day.
It's definitely fresh. They do a great job over there.
Okay, I'm sure they do. I thought headline number 2 might win just because I'm sure for some people it's relatable. Not that they have shot somebody over a guacamole dispute, but that they'd want to shoot somebody over a guacamole dispute.
The only thing I'd be upset about is if it's brown, because it gets brown if it's... Guacamole ages fast. Mm-hmm. You got to eat it like almost on the way home. And then secondly, if I didn't get enough... There's nothing worse than running out of guac when you still have chips left.
That seems like a you problem. You need to eye it better. I'm pretty good at evening things out by the end of my condiment run.
I'm not. And I'm telling you that give me more so I can just enjoy myself and not stress about how many chips I have left. But anyway, that one's gone. Sorry, we'll never talk about it. We'll never know really the story there because headline number 1 won. You guys voted for the content. Victims described, quote, nightmare after mother-daughter duo allegedly gave them illegal butt injections. So, let's get into it. This happened in Cypress, Texas. 4 Texas women have come forward telling Houston police horror stories about the injections they got from a woman who was busted on Wednesday for illegal butt injections. I gotta say, we're
gonna take a pause here.
Let's just stop right there. If I'm getting butt injections,
and you need them,
I do. I have no butt. I have it's a back with a crack. I have my tramp stamp mustache right above the crack, and that's about it. Just a little patch of hair.
Amazing, you're married.
So I do need them. I'm going to the best person. I'm going to save money. I'm going to drive Uber on the weekends. I'm going to build up some cash to go to the best person to make my butt. Because you can't hide it. And I just want to go to the best person. We'll get to the story and see what happened and how they got duped, but I'm not skimping on butt injections for the money. I know they're expensive, I've heard.
I need somebody to say that. I'm not skipping on butt injections for the money. Heard that, Brian.
Yeah, just, if I'm doing it, I'm going all in, I'm doing it right.
But I don't think everybody has that luxury.
I understand
not
that.
Not everybody lives in the big city with great plastic surgeons.
I get it. But then don't get butt injections.
Well, some people need them.
Well, I need them. I don't have... Look at me. I'm sitting on it right now. It's flat.
I know. It's disgusting.
I know. Because I don't have a butt injection person. I don't know if Dr. Dan did that. Did he do butt injections?
I think Dr. Dan did butt injections.
If he's listening, you call up there and let us know about that because I'd like to know more of a plastic surgeon about butt injections, but I'm not doing it. I'm not skimping. I'm not doing it if I can't afford it, or I'm going to do it and pay for the best. Okay, so we'll see what happened here. ABC 13, arrested was Consuela Marie Delba, 56 years old, of Delbo, and her 18-year-old daughter, Isabella Delbo. They were arrested in an undercover Houston police sting. So they believe the woman traveled the country doing injections. An undercover officer paid $6,000.
It seems like too little for a butt implant.
I don't know. That's a discount. So how much do butt injections cost?
I would think 10.
If any of our listeners have gotten a butt injection, please call 312-591-8300. We can't say please enough.
No, I beg of you. Hands and knees.
So both women were charged with practicing medicine without a license.
That's what they got arrested for?
I guess, because these complaints from these other women saying well, it'll get more in the story, I think, about it, but I've also never asked a doctor to see his license. I know they have it on the wall, but you just got to go over it. It's usually like a picture in the Bahamas, then you maybe see the license. So is it standard practice to say, before you inject that into my butt, can I see your license, please?
I feel like doctors would get really pissed if you did that. Like, you would question who they are, what they've done. I feel like doctors would have a lot of, do you know who I am?
I agree. My brother's one. I think he would do that.
I agree.
He's like, what are you? Okay, fine. I'm not going to do it then. They'll say something like that. Or they'll do a poor job because you asked.
That's true. Doctors hold so much power.
Oh.
I know 99.9% of them are great people.
Yeah.
But man, do I worry about seeing a crooked doctor.
Well, they went through a lot of school, and you didn't go to it. It's kind of like going to a mechanic that's good, and you don't know what the hell's going on with the car.
I can barely turn on my car.
Yeah. Let alone your butt.
Preach.
All right, so the investigation started with the FDA, the federal, that's a drug administration, right? Federal
Yes.
drug. The DA's office said on Friday officials were looking into imported injectables. Two women who say they were former clients of Dalbo said they've been injecting people for over a decade at $6,000 a pop at least. They're cleaning up.
Here's what concerns me. We just asked people with butt implants to check in. Jonas from Valpo checked in.
Yep.
Do you want to take a guess on the price of their butt injection?
Well, if the discount one is $6,000, I'll just go double and say 12.
Oh, you wish. $26,000.
What?
For a butt injection in Valpo.
And what the hell is it going to be in Hinsdale? Well, I want to know more. Please call up. Who was that checked in?
It was on 219.
219er. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, I understand why people are getting it from $6,000. Still don't do that, though, because what happened here is very bad when you see the rest of the story. Now, they've been injecting people for over a decade. She showed me pictures and said she travels to do strippers and lawyers.
Really?
Just strippers and lawyers.
Both of them?
She does lawyers and teachers. The 32-year-old mother who asked to remain anonymous said she does everybody. Okay, strippers and lawyers and teachers.
Well, those are the Holy Trinity.
That's
We all end up with one of the three.
That's the top three getting butt injections.
You would think every person that sleeps with a woman out there, whether it's a man or woman, and in that case, has slept with a stripper, a teacher, or a lawyer at some point in their life.
Yeah, facts. Okay. In 2022, she said she wanted her backside enhanced. So she went to Dalbo at her home. That's to be the first sign right there. You're going to someone's home to get your butt improved? I mean, come on. She said she had a room set up with a procedure and injected liquid into her body from big brown bottles.
Oh. Oh, no.
Again, red flag?
You would think.
I mean, 6 months later, she regretted it. That's what it says. Seriously? I mean, I get that price difference now, and plus it's not required surgery, so I'm sure there's no insurance coverage on that $27,000 our listener did.
No, I would imagine not.
She said she also injected her lips. Ugh, from the same needle and bottles?
Well, maybe not the same needle.
Oh, God. She said the side of her butt would get really red and sore to the touch. I'm pretty sure it was infected. Right now, it feels like marbles all over her butt.
Oh, ew. What a specific description, too. I don't like that.
Think about touching it's all hard, like marbles.
Yeah.
Like a bag of marbles your butt is. I'm sorry, this poor woman.
I don't want a hard butt.
No. Well, I would like a hard butt, but flat, smooth, hard butt.
But butts are kind of supposed to jiggle a little bit.
They can jiggle if they're hard.
I don't want a rock hard butt. I want to slap stone when I'm back up in there.
I want Megan to bounce a quarter off my butt and it hits the ceiling. Just for once in her life, can this woman get a break? Good Lord. Okay, so these women did this forever. In 2010, she got calf injections from her. Thinking about Johnny Drama and Entourage. Calf injections, butt injections, lip injections. They all call it a nightmare. And then they asked ABC 13, it says, in Houston, wanted to ask the mother and daughter about the accusations. They have no attorney of record. And they went to their home, and Isabella, the daughter, responded with an obscene gesture. I guess that means the finger?
I would assume that means the finger.
Didn't inject that anywhere, did you?
Nope.
Both former clients warn about the dangers of using someone that's not licensed. Yeah, I agree. We've made that pretty clear here. They've also been charged with a controlled substance. So they had an undercover officer go and pay the $6,000, then they stopped right before the procedure.
Oh, they didn't get the surgery even after going undercover?
She probably should have got the surgery for free before they arrested her.
Just to see what's up. Maybe they did a good job with her.
Who knows? Maybe they just screwed up one.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
100 before her.
Because if you go on like an undercover drug bust, you should buy the drugs.
You always see that, like in Blow, the movie Blow, or TV shows.
I've actually seen the movie Blow, so I know what you're talking about.
What?
Yeah, well, Ethan Suplee's in it. I'm a big Ethan Suplee guy.
Oh my God, that's the movie you've seen?
Yeah.
Okay, just for reference point, Case hasn't seen any big movies. And that's not the biggest movie, it's a really good movie.
I agree.
But they always have a way to, sneak in the blow or whatever. And I mean, you can't really sneak in a butt implant injection, but
not if it's done right.
Probably should have done that. So she's accused of giving the undercover officer also anti-anxiety drugs before the procedure.
Wow.
So obviously, because they saw brown bottles there, something going to inject your butt with. Good Lord. Homeland Security also investigating, and then we'll continue with the story, and that's the end. But boy, it's a pretty sad ending to that butt.
You know what's wrong? This is a bad thought to have, but it's the thought I have now. We've seen butt implant prices go from $26,000 all the way down to $6,000. Now I want to know the cheapest butt implant I could get.
I don't know.
I think I could get one for under $1,000. If I go to Craigslist right now, I bet I can get a butt implant today for under $1,000.
Please, if someone has gotten a butt implant. Now, we did talk about our listener who checked in there from Valpo, Jonas, $26,000. Case asked on the text line, was it worth it? And I guess, is Jonas a woman?
I don't know.
I'll say I don't know. Either way, they said, no, it fell out. What is that horror? Does that mean the liquid came out of the butt?
I just imagine the whole butt falling off in a landslide.
It's like a Ren and Stimpy episode, like the butt just fell out. Oh my God, terrible. Well, there you go. Head to headlines. You wanted to hear it.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Now we'll get to that final piece of garbage madness matchup in a second here, which will be live on all of our social platforms. Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Eclipse day is upon us, and it's a lot sunnier. They kept saying, it's going to be cloudy. You're not going to see crap. Well, look at it. It's pretty nice out. Man, right now, the sun is sitting there just waiting. Sitting there, it's kind of like a Tinder date.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think the sun's nervous?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the sun's like, am I going to like this moon?
God, that's so funny. I never even thought about that. This is like a big day for the sun.
Yeah, yeah. And the moon, too.
Of course. Wait, why is it a big day for the moon?
Because the moon's going to block
That's right.
the sun.
I almost asked the dumbest question I've ever asked.
You see, the sun is 400 times bigger than the moon. So how could it block it out? It happens to be 400 times further away. It exactly matches up where the moon can block the sun.
Isn't that amazing? We live in the right spot where that exact thing can happen.
Getting back to our first point, do you think the sun thinks it's going to get any today?
Do you think this is like hooking up for the sun, or because the sun is normally the center of attention.
The sun's the big deal.
It's the big D.
Yeah.
Vitamin D. Sunny D.
Hell yeah.
Do you think it's pissed that it has to share the spotlight with the moon? Or is this I want to know what the sun feels like. Can we call the sun?
Well, you're the producer. You could have booked the sun today. I'm sure there were a lot of requests.
Can I book a member of the Phoenix Suns and maybe they can give me some insight?
Try it. What other suns are there?
Well,
Phoenix
Devin Booker.
Suns?
Oh, yeah, Devin Booker.
Yeah.
What other sons are there in life?
Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy?
Any of the cast of the
What
Sons
are
of
the other
Anarchy?
sons? Or is there a band with sons?
Oh, boy. Well, I mean, there's Black Hole Sun. We could call the other members of Soundgarden.
Oh, they won't pick up our call.
I mean,
They're busy.
Kim Thiles from Park Ridge. Maybe he has a house there still. I don't know. What are sons?
I want our text line to light us up with what are the other sons out there?
To get the sun's perspective on this, does it like being sea-blocked by the moon today? Like, the sun rules throughout the days, especially now in Chicago in summer and spring. The sun gets, big highlights.
Yeah, the sun kind of has an ego to it.
Yeah.
Sunburn.
Yeah.
That's intense.
I mean, is the moon just looking for some, dinner girls got to eat?
Uh-huh.
So we're going to block out the sun today? I don't know. I mean, come on. Damn sun, damn moon. I wonder who is more nervous. I think the sun.
I can't stop thinking about the sun being nervous. That's so funny to me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a big day. Everybody's looking up. If you screw it up.
If they go too fast, they're going to ruin everybody's day.
Yeah, or they miss.
Yeah, exactly. If they miss.
It's a miss. And
It's like, oh, you were over there? Oh, I thought you were going to be over here.
I drove all the way to frickin' Indiana for this? Sat in the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for this crap?
Mumford & Sons.
Oh, come on. How could we not think of that
Silver
one?
Sun Pickups.
Silver Sun Pickups. Good.
I love our text line. This is Sanford & Son.
Great show. Very good. Okay, we got a lot of sons. Okay.
James & Sons.
James, what the hell?
And
I'm
we're
not
the
thinking
Diamond Ring
James and
Studio,
Sons. All right, we got a lot of sons we can get in charge of here.
I'm so tickled by this. All the sons.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Well, listen, it starts around 12:50, the partial 94% eclipse in the Chicagoland area. We do have Anna, one of our spotters. She's out there on the path. She'll check in. We'll probably with Lauren later on.
Should I try to call her right now, see what's up?
Yeah, I'd be curious to know where she is right now
Yeah.
in her journey.
Let me go produce the show. Let me see what I can do.
Yeah, go do that. We couldn't get the real sun on, so instead we're going to get Silver Sun Pickups on and talk about it. 312-591-8300. I'm still looking for glasses, by the way, too. People say the libraries have them for free, and they don't open yet. So I wonder if it's going to be a mad rush to the libraries. I'm not trying to cause that, but I've heard the libraries have them. I know 7-Elevens have them as well. You have to buy some things at Sonic, too. So there's certain places that have these. I remember 2017, they sold out quick. They were gone, those glasses. I didn't plan. Being the space nerd here, I should have had it taken care of. So check in with us at 312-591-8300 about the Suns.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
So close. Some 41. Damn it. So
I
close.
bet they regret that right now. If they were Sun 41,
dang it.
again, it'd be like flogging Molly St. Patrick's Day weekend. There'd be so many Sun 41 shows this weekend.
Yeah. I guess somebody checked this, said Taking Back Sunday.
Taking Back Sunday. Fortunate Son by CCR.
Ooh.
I know, right?
Great song, actually.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. We have our
Sonny and Cher.
Oh,
That's a layup. How do we not think of that?
Sunny, I guess, yeah.
Wow, you froze.
Yeah, it's not like I just saw a picture of his face in my head, and I'm like, eh.
Well, too bad. Gone too soon. Pour one out for
yeah,
Sonny.
well, he shouldn't have been skiing on the mountain playing football. That's what he did.
Wait, he was skiing and playing football?
Yeah, they did this kind of play. They threw the catch back and forth on the mountain, and
That's kind of incredible.
hit a tree.
I know.
Oof. God. Not as bad as the sun being nervous today about his date with the moon. But Anna's checking in, our spotter for the eclipse. She's going in the path of the total eclipse. Anna, welcome in. What's going on?
Oh, ahoy, fellas. How we doing?
We're doing wonderful. So are you there now? Are you going to, I forgot where you're going. Are you going to Carbondale or are you going to Indiana?
I'm going to Indiana and going to try to end up in, like, Indianapolis area.
Okay. And so you haven't left yet?
Just about to.
Oh, I mean, I know you got
I know.
5 hours, but it's 3 hours to Indy with no traffic, and there's supposed to be, obviously, a state of emergency down there. Maybe you should have left a little earlier.
Listen, fellas, was about to go, and then you guys called me, so I figured I could give you guys a couple minutes before I headed out.
Oh, it's okay.
Blame you. I'll throw you under the
I'm
bus.
sorry.
Yeah, whoa. I'm just saying maybe by 6 a.m. you should have been on the road. I don't know. Did you get your protective glasses?
Oh, I absolutely did.
Where'd you get yours?
Half Price Books was giving them out for free.
What?
Yep.
Okay, I may end up going to Sonic to buy some vanilla shake to get some. I have to pay for them probably.
That just sounded like you wanted a sweet treat.
You know him so well, Anna.
Oh, so what have you packed? Have you got like blankets? Are you taking some snacks?
Oh, yeah. I actually just worked for this one show, got entire, craft service set up in my car right now. Got a good picnic blanket, nice waterproof bottom. Got some cameras ready to go. We're set.
Okay. And you're going by yourself or you got someone with you?
I'm going with my mother.
Oh, that's sweet. What a moment. What a moment.
Oh, yeah. She's bringing her crystals. We're going to charge them in the sun and moonlight. It's going to be crazy.
Oh, boy.
All right. I see no partner in the picture. Is that correct, Anna? Too focused on the crystals?
Oh, absolutely. I don't have time for anything else.
That's right. You keep living free, girl. All right, well, we'll hear from you later, okay? Thanks so much. Be safe on the roads. There's a lot of car accidents allegedly going to be happening out there because, just tons of them. People look it up while they're driving. Don't do that. Wow, this is exciting. We actually have the Sun on with us right now. Sun, ahoy, what's going on?
Oh, hello, guys.
Are you nervous about...
Sun?
I know, I can tell. Are you nervous about your date with the moon today?
Well, I'm just hanging in the sky, and I don't know if the moon's going to show up.
Yeah, it happens with a lot of Tinder dates.
Yeah, that would suck to get ghosted by the moon.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I was waiting to mate her with the crater,
It's like listening to Nas.
Mater with the crater. Got it.
Meter. Okay, meteorite. I like that last caller had a waterproof bottom,
Yeah, kind of like the butt injection story we did a half hour ago. Yeah?
Anyway, I hope everyone looks at me today.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.